Hello, welcome to Tango Awareness week 27. In this one we're going to do something, just a build-up of what we've done before on the other weeks, and it will be, she's going to call up 3 steps, 3 steps in a row. We count 1, 2, 3, 4, and we perform these 3 steps. Remember, if there will be mistakes, so it's fine, you just keep doing the exercise. Never quit, never stop it, at least for, I would say a minimum of 3 minutes. I'm not going to show you 3 minutes, but you have your reference. That's why, by the way, the music that I made available for you, on top of that is in a 60 beats per minute pattern, which is 1 beat per second. It is a very comfortable beat. The songs last 10 minutes. So I would say the more you can, the more you should be able to use the exercises and be able to hold it without stop. Probably about 10 minutes, I would say. For some of you, it's going to be too much. So it really depends on your level, on how much you can hold your concentration in what you're doing, and of course, in how many mistakes there are going on and how many mistakes they might be happening. So if you are just starting, see your concentration and your focus is not that huge. So if you do a 10-minute exercise, you will do kind of okay the first 3 minutes or 4, and then you're going to run into this mistake after mistake after mistake. So that is not what we're looking for. You get it? So what we are looking for is to find an amount of time where you can really succeed. And when you end your exercise, some little mistakes here and there happens, but overall, the overall thing is that you have succeeded the exercise, okay? So do not go for the 10 minutes because it's a long way, 10 minutes. Anyhow, so this exercise in particular is she's going to say from open, back open. Any 3 possible combinations of our 3 steps, and that's when I'm going to lead after 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's what she's going to follow. Yeah. Just one also piece of advice for followers. You are calling up your own steps. You get it? So my suggestion to you is that you should be able to do it even if you are being led in something wrong. It's a controversial topic, and that's why I like it. Because, I'll first show you the exercise, and then I'll talk to you about a little bit more how to manage this thing, like until when a woman should do the exercise anyway or not. Okay? When is that fine line of when you're following and when you're starting to lead? So, just one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Front, open.
She's going to call any 3 steps. That's what I lead. That's what she follows. Okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front, open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open, front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back, open, front. So pay attention. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front, open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front, open. Super nice. All right. So a little bit right there, as you can see, which is the normal thing. She was calling her own steps and she was looking at me for the answer. Okay? Why these things happen? Because it's like this, the follower's role in itself, she's a smart woman, right? And she can pay attention. But when you get into these roles where I'm leading her directions constantly, you get it? There's a part, there's the tendency that your head, goes into sleep mode. Do you understand? And you start to transfer the responsibility of her steps into me, as if I were responsible. You get it? So, to flip that back, because what we want is any woman to follow and paying attention with brain attention to the same exercise we're doing. You get it? So that's why this is a great exercise. And the responsibility of doing the steps, for example, in this exercise and in this case, is hers. It's not me. You get it? Even though I'm showing her the steps, right? Okay, so what's the value of doing this? The value of doing this is that we're constructing a language. You get it? So, when she knows what steps are going to come, and when she even though she's doing the steps, she's looking at me, we are not only communicating, with arms and with chest, but we are communicating in a lot of ways, unconsciously, in a lot of different ways. So, even though if I'm leading wrong, just to put it in a simple way, if I were to explain this to a little kid, I would say, when I want a front cross, I put my face like I want a front cross. And when I want a back cross, my face says I want a back cross. Do you understand? So, when her head is active, you get it? Her head is saying back cross, and I put in a face of a back cross, so they are pulled much. So we started to learn this language. So the more you practice it, do you understand? Her other than conscious mind starts to read better my face, okay, saying back cross, front cross, open step, or whatever. This is just an explanation for a kid. It's not just my face, it's my whole body, my energy, my attitude, etc., etc., etc. So, when her mind is active, see, we have a faster way to construct language. On the other hand, what some people have been doing is zero brain, you lead something, and then if she doesn't do it, you grab your baseball bat and you give it to her. So, unfortunately, it doesn't work very well, You can run out of baseball bats. So, it doesn't work that way because, besides the joke, because when I lead something, see, first of all, her conscious mind can, obviously, if she does a mistake, didn't guess what type of face did I put, right? So she does whatever she feels or she thinks or she understood. She did it wrong, right? And then the other person gets mad. Okay. When the other person gets mad, it's already late. Do you understand? It's already late for the learning process because it's at the end of it. That's why it's not good and it's not effective. Yeah? So corrections after things already happen, they are not that interesting. They might be good for the mind, yeah, but for the internal body processes, they are not good. Just repeating mistakes this way will lead you to record mistakes over and over and over. Yeah? So, to break the myth, we need women's mind to be extremely active paying a lot of attention and knowing exactly everything we are looking for, and to know everything and every nuance of all these subjects and all these techniques we're talking about. So as I always say, everything I say, you should take it, if you're a woman, that is a woman's technique. Yeah? Being that said, keep the frame cool, happy, relax. See you on the next video.